Picture this. You're 65 years old, broke, living on a mere $105 Social Security check. Most people would be thinking about retirement, winding things down, but for Harland Sanders, he was just getting started. This is the incredible story of how a desperate senior citizen transformed himself into one of the most recognizable faces in the world. The one and only Colonel Sanders, founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. The year is 1955. Harland Sanders owned a popular little restaurant in Corbin, Kentucky, where locals flocked for his secret recipe fried chicken. But then, disaster struck. A brand new interstate highway was built, completely bypassing his town. Overnight, his customers vanished. Within months, he was forced to close his beloved restaurant and auction off his equipment. At 65 years old, Sanders found himself with virtually nothing but his old car, his trusty pressure cooker, and that secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices. Most people would have given up right then and there. But Sanders made a decision that would change the course of history. He loaded his cooking gear into his car and hit the open road. His plan was simple yet audacious: convince other restaurant owners to use his recipe. In return, he'd take just 4 cents for every piece of chicken they sold. But here's the truly mind-boggling part. He was rejected over 1,000 times. Think about that. Restaurant after restaurant turned him away. He slept in his car to save money. He'd cook his chicken in any kitchen that would let him, just trying to prove his recipe was something special. Imagine a 65-year-old man dressed in his signature white suit and black string tie, going door to door, facing rejection again and again. But Sanders' belief in his chicken never wavered, and finally, on the 1010th try, someone said yes. That single yes was the spark that ignited an empire. Word of the Colonel's chicken spread like wildfire. Restaurant owners were thrilled as customers kept coming back for more. Within just 5 years, Sanders had over 600 franchise locations across the United States and Canada. But here's what made him a true icon. He didn't just sell a recipe. He became the brand. That white suit, the black tie, the goatee Sanders crafted the image of a Southern gentleman and played the part perfectly. He appeared in commercials, personally visited his franchises, and became a living, breathing mascot for his creation. In 1964, at the age of 74, Sanders sold KFC for $2 million. That's nearly $20 million in today's money. But part of the deal was that he would remain the company's spokesperson and quality inspector. Even after becoming a millionaire, Sanders kept working tirelessly into his 80s, traveling 250,000 miles a year to promote KFC. His face became so famous that it's now recognized by a staggering 80% of people worldwide, making him more recognizable than most modern celebrities. But the real lesson here is profound. Colonel Sanders didn't begin building his empire until an age when most people are ending their careers. When life knocked him down at 65, he got back up and knocked on 1,009 doors until one finally opened. Today, there are over 25,000 KFC restaurants in more than 145 countries. All because a broke 65-year-old refused to give up on his dream. So, the next time you think it's too late to start something new, remember the Colonel. Success has no age limit. Sometimes your greatest chapter is still waiting to be written. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. We'll see you in the next video.